All right, I'm telling you right now, a relationship is stupid. If these things are not happening to push it forward, it's pointless. Get out of it while you can. I'm telling you right now, this is not coming from a place of hurt, maybe just a little bit, but it is coming from a place of experience as well. Do not get into a relationship. I'm telling you now. This lifelong journey and battle is with yourself. To really dive in and do what it is that you love. It's the ones that really push me to be the best person I could possibly be. Okay, goodbye. Thank you guys. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of JayTalk. I'm your host as always, Jalen Omega, and thank you all for tuning in. Probably isn't the best time to be talking about this. I mean, when is there a good time to talk about relationships and stuff like that? Actually, scratch that. Anytime's a good time to talk about relationships. I'm gonna try to get through this without pinching some nerves. It's relationship talk, so of course some nerves are gonna get pinched. Just gotta live with that. We are in some trying times in a lot of different ways, relationships being one of them. I've been hurt a lot. I'm sure I've probably hurt quite a few people on the path to this video. I'm no saint either, right? People always ask me relationship talking points and stuff, and I try to do the best I can with my experience and being as respectful as I possibly can and understanding everybody's walk and avenue because every relationship is different. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, please, hookup culture does nothing for anybody. It may feel good for the first month, but I'm telling you, when things get real, that person is going to not want a single thing to do with you. I'm telling you right now. Stop feeding into hookup culture. That's my point number one. I just had to finish talking to a friend about this. They're so stuck in this hookup culture and they claim to be so in love with someone, but every 2 months, that person is like, I don't see myself ever dating you, but I still like what we are. I still like what we're doing. Cut out the hookup culture. We're only getting older. Hookup culture is gonna do nothing but devalue you, make you feel devalued, I should say, and make it harder for the person down the line who's actually willing and wanting to treat you right and do all the right things. Your guard's just gonna be completely up and you're gonna want nothing to do with them. All right? Cut out the hookup culture, man. I mean, I've been a victim to it before. So again, I'm no saint. I'm just speaking from experience. Cut it out. Point number two, if you are not in love with yourself, you cannot expect someone else to be in love with you. We have to get to a point where we love our independence so much that a person that's willing to go out of their way to try to enter our lives and enter our space and our energy, that person is going to have to match that or level it up. Anything else is just going to destroy your life trajectory and what you have going on. Speaking for myself, I'm just being honest. I've come to the conclusion for myself that women only fall in love with my potential and where they see my life going. I'm just being real. I had to come to that hard fact and it really hurt. I really struggled with that for about a month after my recent breakup. I came to the realization, I'm like, how come every single time when everything's good, when my life is flowing, all the positive things are happening for me, I think I'm ready for a relationship, boom, that person comes along, shows all the interest, supporting all my life goals. Boom, 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 everything's all swift, nice, great in the beginning. The cupcake phase, right? And then as the relationship progresses, it's like my life trajectory just shoots downwards. It's like a rocket going straight up and just nosediving back into the water. That's how my relationships have felt all my life. And it's because I get distracted. I get so worked up in the relationship. I get so caught up and putting all my energy into another person that I stop caring about myself. We do that in friendships too, with family relationships, with people in our lives. We tend to have so much that we want to give that we end up giving away too much. Take care of yourself first. Be in love with yourself first. Look out for yourself independently first, because then once you have mastered that, you will be able to overcome any situation that may arise in a relationship, in a future relationship, in a future partner. I seem to always miss that point. So this isn't just for you all, this is for me as well. I have to get to a place where I'm in love with myself, so that way I am prepared for any situation that may arise when a relationship comes into the picture for me, you know? Point number 3, do not get into a relationship if you are not financially stable. I know you may have heard this before, this may not sound like anything new, but a relationship is just like taking care of a child, it's just like taking care of a pet, it's just like taking care of your household. It is going to require a lot of effort, a lot of energy, a lot of money, a lot of time. That's just the way it is. And I'm not saying that all women are materialistic or you got to take them out on all these fancy dinners. No, I'm not saying that. Like I said in the beginning of this video, every relationship is different. So I'm not taking shots and jabs at women, you know. I'm just saying it's going to take a lot of time, money, effort to keep that thing afloat. If you are not financially stable within yourself, do not try to swindle women in trying to show this baller lifestyle or show that you have it all together, because once the relationship really gets going and y'all are really on the same page and taking this serious and they see, oh nah, he doesn't have it together, I don't know how much further this is gonna go, I don't know if this is really it. It goes back to that point from before. People fall in love with potential. I'm telling you, it's happened to me a couple of times before. They fall in love with the potential and what they see on the surface, then when they're really in it is when all cards are dealt, all hands are shown. Point that I have. Point number 4, not ignore red flags. Do not ignore red flags. You can tally them up, but take a mental note, take a physical note. Do not ignore red flags. Like Steve Harvey said, if you want to be with that person, be with that person. This is why I call it the talking phase. The talking phase is very important because you really need to be able to see a person when they're mad, when they're happy, when they're financially up, when they're financially down, when they're stable, when they're unstable. That's just 6 right there. It's so important to take note of those things when they're happening, because that is what you are going to get from that person in a relationship. Now, me, I think I'm an emotional guru, right? I think that I can help mend a lot of things or save a lot of things. But the person is going to act how they want to act. Now, we can play therapist all we want and say, oh, I can change this person or I can help this person fix that about themselves. I mean, it's possible to shift it, but you cannot change somebody who does not want to be changed. Just like you cannot change someone's mind about being with you. Most relationships end about a month and a half before they actually end, especially for women. Women already know they don't want to be with you anymore way before they say those words that they want to move on and they want different for their lives, this, that, and the other. Take mental note of that. You start seeing things shift in your relationship, you start feeling the day-to-day emotions are shifting and things like that. Take mental note of that, because it's not far off that your relationship is probably about to end. It happens every single day. Pay attention to surroundings on both ends of the party. If you are surrounding yourself around drinking, partying, hanging out late night, toxic conversations, toxic environment, it's going to seep into your relationship and it's going to create strife and hatred and hurt and pain and unlovingness. All of those things are warranted when you're not in the right state of mind. If you hang out and surround yourself around a group of people who are building you up, building up your business, building up your passion and purpose, and you surround yourself around those things, that's going to seep into your relationship and help build the relationship up. Again, this is just my experience. I know every relationship is different. I know I'm probably gonna get flack for this relationship talk. I really don't care. I'm just here to speak the truth. I'm just here to be honest. I'm speaking from my experiences. Those are just some points that I want to hit on. Be aware of these things before you really take into consideration who your life partner is about to be, because that life partner or possible life partner is either going to be your steps up to success, happiness, love, kindness for the rest of your life, or the steps downwards to hatred, jealousy, misery, financial instability. I just ask that you keep these things in in mind before getting into a relationship, please. Be sure to click that like, comment, and subscribe button. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. My TikTok and Twitter handle will be down in the descriptions below as well. I love every single one of you. Thankful for every single one of you. Let me know what you think. I love to dialogue. I love to get feedback. I love to hear back after creating these videos. So definitely let me know. And if there's anything else you'd like me to speak on, I'm here. All right. I love you. I love every single one of you. I'm thankful for every single one of you. I'll see you next week. Peace.